For the past 7 days, I've been actively and intentionally sitting on my hands and not trading. Not because I don't know how to trade, not because I'm also not even seeing setups, but because I am instilling the discipline that I need to carry me into the next season of my trading, which is identifying choppy and untradeable markets versus clean and clear markets, as well as just struggling through the problem of forcing trades when they're just not there. One of the biggest problems I've run into in these last couple of months of trading, these summer months, is feeling like I need to participate in these markets. Like, if I'm looking at the charts and the charts are open, I have to take a trade. If it is my session, or even if it's not my session, and I just peep at the charts, I have to trade. If you can relate to this, comment below because I know I'm not alone. Let me know I'm not alone. And I'm here to let you know that you're not alone either. And that's okay, guys. But we have to instill the discipline that we need in order to enter the next level of our trading and to become that consistently profitable trader. My old mindset was open the charts, find a setup, and take a trade. During these 10 days, my new mindset has been open the charts, analyze, decide, and trade only if conditions are right. You guys know August has not been the cleanest price action of this year, of dang near of all trading. Like, we've had a lot of movement and sometimes not even a lot of movement, but when it has been a lot of movement, there's just been no clean setups, no taps into any of my supply and demand zones, and no more volume after one initial move. And that's okay. The market doesn't owe me any clean setups, but I can protect my risk, my actual capital, as well as my mental capital by not trying to force trades and see every possible setup on the charts. I think sometimes traders take bad trading conditions personally. Like, we're supposed to be figuring it out, or we're supposed to find a setup, or we're supposed to make money, and the market doesn't owe us anything. We have to be in control and we have to wait for the market to be in right conditions for our setup and execute it with our edge, guys, and then take our trading to the next level. This is why like beginner traders go through a crazy amount of time like studying everything, and then getting to the charts and not knowing what to do or where to go because they have so much going on and they're focusing on everything. Our goal as traders is to simplify our trading, have a plan, have a strategy, execute that plan and strategy, and then walk away once we've already earned money, or walk away when we just got it wrong that time. It's okay to be wrong in the markets. You guys hear all the time, sometimes the best trade is no trade. And out of these almost 2 full weeks that I've been not trading, there's nothing better for me to do than not trade right now with all this craziness going on in NASDAQ, bro. We got M&Q going up, then going down, then going up, then going down, rather than picking an actual direction and giving an opportunity for supply and demand. We got Donald Trump tweeting every 5 seconds. And honestly, I've just recognized like this is just not markets I want to participate in. So I'm super glad that I've been doing this challenge. I've seen the growth. A lot of people in my community are also joining in on that challenge because, guys, what is there to do in this terrible market other than lose money? Sure, of course, you can find a setup, but me personally, I focus on New York session time, and I've even heard and just seen by my other trader friends that Asia's been looking a little bit better than New York, but I don't trade Asia session anymore. You guys have been looking at the videos that I've been doing for this challenge, and you've seen some where there are setups and some where there are not setups. Today there was a setup. I wasn't quite seeing it. There was like a 1 hour level that I was kind of ignoring, and price still looked kind of sideways to me. But we're going to go ahead and break down this trade and show you guys the setup that I potentially just kind of missed, but I was okay with missing. Like, I saw it right after the break of candle to enter, but it was like a 75-point stop, and I just wasn't liking it. I wasn't feeling it. It did end up smashing TP2. So stick around because I want you guys to see how beautiful this was. It fit our criteria perfectly for executing a trade. So when I come back to the charts next week, Monday, I'm going to be confident if I see this setup playing out. And at the end of the day, me sitting on my hands is just me getting more knowledge about my setup and building more confidence in my setup to prepare me to start taking them again come September. So let's go ahead, hop on the charts, and check out this crazy trade that I did miss. Okay, so this is the trade that I missed. Again, I saw it kind of playing out, but I saw it like a little bit after it broke candle. And I was like, okay, it did tap our zone. and it did hold our zone and it gave us a break of candle entry. And guys, that's literally our setup. So we're going to clear these charts, go back from the beginning, and take a look at this trade and how I was able to see it, even though I saw it late. Doesn't matter. So zooming out, we were on the 1 hour right now. Let's go ahead and put our KT system back up there. Perfect. Gonna lock that in place. Now we're gonna put our daily note because we know patience plus discipline is going to grant us freedom for trading. All right. We're going to lock that in place as well. We can already see clear as day that the market has been moving down. Like we just been going down for a minute. We just been moving down and moving down and moving down. So we can anticipate that price will continue to move back further. But if I look left just a bit here, guys, we can see that this low is broken by some candles that close below the low. So this is going to give me a reason to mark out a supply zone. Okay, I would have marked out this one. We kind of used this one yesterday. Yeah, we wasn't really worried about this one. But we then saw this one, which I don't think this is the one I wrote. I think I had yesterday's marked out. So that's probably why I kind of looked over it. But I even saw something on the 4 hour, which was what we're in right now. We're still in a zone. So if I go to my 4 hour, I can see same thing happened. We broke structure to the downside and closed below it. We had this huge 4 hour zone. Then I could have just, minimized it to the 4 hour, minimize it to the 1 hour, and we would have been cool. So let's go ahead and write that on our KT system real quick. 1 hour is bearish. However, we are pulling back to 1 hour supply. So if we can continue to hold this level, which again looks like we've already kind of stopped right here in the zone, we could potentially take the market back down. This is supposed to be a 1 hour. And then we're also going to drop down to our 5 minute and see if our 5 minute can get in alignment with our 1 hour. All right, so here's our 5 minute time frame. We're going to put market open on there. I do not trade before market open. It just, my stats show me that that just doesn't work out for me, as well as me trading after market open. So we can already see prices moving up. We know New York likes to give a little bit of a reversal. You can see prices just moving up, 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 moving up. Cool. We had a little bit of a pullback here, moving up. Guys, it came all the way to our 1 hour, and this high was not able to break this high. So we can anticipate price to continue lower from here. However, we still have no 100% clue. So we're going to get closer to the market opening. Let's get there. All right. And even right here before the market opens, we see that we got a close below the low, right? The most previous low that we had, we can see that we closed below it, giving us a break of structure. Okay, so my break of structure happened at 9:25 in the morning, like right before market opens. When we have a break of structure, then we can create a zone. So we're going to create a supply zone here at the top. And my supply zone for 5 minute will be orange. Now you guys are probably wondering why I didn't put this zone right here. First of all, this is just consolidation right here. If you can't see, I'm going to draw it out so you can. And that's not it. With consolidation, I just want a more probable zone, right? There's a whole bunch of orders being stacked up here. Let's just write out the zone and see what happens. Okay, this is also a supply. Even if we would have written out this zone, price still would have disrespected it, closed outside of it, and then we got a tap of this zone here. So me personally, I was looking for price to see if it wants to go higher or continue to the downside. So let's just go ahead and delete this because this wasn't even on my brain. So I was waiting to see if price was actually going to hold this level or not. But let's just go ahead and write that we got a tap of zone at 9:30 open. I'm also going to correct this part here and then inform that we are now bearish because again, we closed below a low, we broke structure below a low. Now, another reason why I was potentially not as sure with this trade is because this is our first break of structure of a low, right? We weren't able to beat this high and we broke this low, but this is our first low. This was like the change of character. And I mentioned it before, if price is moving in one direction and we get one break of a low, it could be just a liquidity grab, change of character, and then continue in the same direction. However, we had this 1 hour zone that I just didn't quite see. And that's okay. Price did this right here. So let's go ahead and check that out. The tap of zone happened at market open. We want to see how price reacts to both of these zones here. Okay, the next candle came and y'all, we were chopping around for a bit. And then I was like, dang, well, maybe it wants to break out. We're still kind of consolidating. So I didn't even count this as a break of structure to the downside. I know for the next time now. But y'all, now it's just ugly. It's just ugly right now. So what we could have seen, which is what I saw around this point, after we got the break of structure and price was coming down below, it was like about to be the next candle. And then I was like, oh, okay, let's see. Price broke this candle's low. This could be an interesting trade. Let's see how many points it is. It was about 74, 75 points. And I was just like, I don't even know if I'd risk it, bro. Y'all know I've been trying to risk like hundreds of points on NAS. And though I'm trading MAQ, like it's cool. But if I ever want to transition over to regular NAS, trading a 70.74 or 50 plus, 30 plus stop loss, it's going to cook me every time. So I was initially like, okay, maybe I would have been interested in this trade for a 1-to-1. And then I kind of put this here on the side. Entry would have been not the best or cleanest, but let's just see. Okay, and then price started moving down. I was like, okay, maybe this was the move of the day. Sure enough, price hit the 1-to-1. I stuck around for a little bit to see if price would hit the 1-to-2, and let's see how that played out. We got a little stagnant here at this demand, and then price started breaking below, and then Donald Trump tweeted, and it was like almost instantaneous where market just shot down out of nowhere and was able to snag the full TP2. I mean, and it was just a trade that I missed. I'm so proud that I was okay with missing this trade. Like, would I probably have jumped in a little later? Maybe. I don't know. But because I did not catch this trade, I am okay. And I'm only okay because I've been actively practicing being okay with not taking a trade. Even if I see a setup, I'm okay with not taking a trade because now I can assess the trade. And now looking back, it's an A plus setup because we got the strong break of structure to the downside. Price closed below this zone. In our higher time frame, we were bearish. We came back to a higher time frame zone as well. So we had stack zones. We had a stack 5-minute and a stack 1 hour, and they were just both working together, continuing the trend to the downside. And looking back, it would have been an A plus setup. So now when I come into the markets next week, I'm going to be more prepared to make sure I have the correct zones on the charts. If it shows me my setup, take it without fear, especially being mindful like, oh yeah, it looks like it's chopping around now. It held, not going higher. It swept this liquidity at the top right here. Price probably has enough power to continue going down. And guys, that's exactly what it did. Hope you guys learned something from this video. I hope that you are surviving through these markets by sitting on your hands, taking the best trade, which may be no trading for the rest of August. If you want to join me in the challenge, or if you want to trade back with me when I start my combine challenges coming on this September, starting at the beginning of September, definitely click the link in the description. You can get a discount code for my Discord community using the discount code 10 days. I have 3 more days left that the discount code will be active, so you don't want to miss out. And also want to see you in the live Q&A tomorrow, as well as live backtesting this weekend to prepare for the month of September. Hopefully we'll get better price action. I don't know, but I'm going to be here to see it either way it go. So catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more trading content.